And we are back on some more Elden Ring. As you can see, I went ahead and got a great ass armor set. I mean, look at this fucking thing. This is the same set that Letta actually wears, minus her like specific armor that she ends up dropping you when you actually fight her, which is what we're going to be doing in this video at some point. In the last video, you saw me kill what I think to be the best Shadow of the ERDTREE boss. And in this video, we are going to do 2 more bosses, and one of them is my second favorite boss, and that is Bale. I already have Bale set up. I also have Letta set up, which by default means that I also have PCR basically ready. So we are very close to the end of this sub-curated incantation only run that I've been doing here for the majority of the month, actually. So it's been up, it's been down, but my final concluding thoughts will happen at the very end. So if you guys want to add anything, like I said, rules, bosses, incantations, anything you want, base game and DLC, drop those down in the comments and I'll update the list every single time that I do. You'll be the first to see, which we actually need to go do before we end up starting Bale. But if you guys do end up liking this video, drop a like down below. If you want to see some more of this type of content, I upload pretty much every single day, so drop a sub. And with that, the conclusion to Shadow of the Erdtree should be very soon. And what might end up being potentially the last look at our list here of incant made rules and everything else. As you can see, we've done all the way down to Mesmer, and so we upgraded to 12. I think I'm at like 11, so there you go. But we have to go do Bale, and I was recommended to summon Egon because it's really entertaining, and I actually set Egon up partially unintentionally for this. I was debating on summoning him anyway just because it is fun, but I kind of just got Egon ready already. So Egon is chilling and waiting for me to start Bale, so that'll be fun. After that, like I said, Letta will be doing frenzy incantations only, and the one that I did not reveal yet was this. I said it would be stupid, and I have no shame. I don't give a fuck. I have to read 10 words of the B movie script, and I have to add a word per death against PCR. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'm going to combine my deaths and just add them and then basically at the end of the video recite whatever amount of words that I need to. I probably will, but basically that's what we're going to be doing for PCR. That's my little like challenge recommendation. And then after we do PCR, we have to go do Radabeast. Remember, we didn't do Radabeast because I was recommended to do the DLC before Radabeast, and I was probably going to do that anyway because I think that Radabeast is a better ending to the series than Radon. Either way, we have to go fight Bale, so let's go do that. All right, so I am not sure what I'm going to use for this, to be honest with you. I have like a rough idea of what I want to use. First of all, I need to use Mesmer's orb. Where's that? There you are. And then I might use Golden Vow as well just to buff myself, but other than that, I don't really know. Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike should do insane work, to be fair. Now, the initial sort of spawn in, I can just buff up right now, right? I want to do a damage check. Nice. Ah, okay, so problem, I have to relearn how to roll that because that attack is like the thing that I struggle. That is the one attack that I actively struggle against just because my brain just does not know how to roll that at all. And then once I get it, but, you know. Not a bad damage check, though. I mean, good lord. All right, I have to find Egon's summon, because I genuinely do not remember where that shit is. It's supposed to be in front of the door. It's right there. I found it. Don't worry. Well, the damage is still fine. I just got to use this immediately, I feel. It did hit him. No, I don't have mana. That would have been perfect. Did he just poise break fucking Bale? Wow, he actually did. With a hail of harpoons. Dude, the damage is... I'm going to get hit. Oh my god, I got fucking bailed out. That was not intentional, by the way. I did not mean to say that, but, you know. Oh, these things aren't even aggroed to me. They're aggroed to Egon. I can actually re-Golden Vow here. This is crazy. Egon, you're holding aggro really well. Oh my god, did he not get hit by that? Egon, you demon. Oh my god. Go. Go, Egon. I'm sorry I was annoyed earlier, but fuck, you're kind of cooking him. Egon. Oh, shit. Egon, no. Is he still alive? Oh, yeah, he is. I saw the little damage number. Egon! Dude, Egon, I don't know what's happening to Egon. Oh, fuck me. I was not ready for that. Dude, Egon is holding his own. He's still alive? Dude, Egon is kind of the fucking GOAT. Is Egon still alive? Oh my god, I think he is. Egon! No! Don't tell me I die. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, look at that health bar. I don't even care, honestly. That was funny. That was really fucking funny. Dude, Egon survived like multiple point blank, just straight Kamehamehas. That was fucking awesome. All right, I don't know if we're gonna get that lucky literally ever again, but either way, that was really entertaining. I'm keeping that whole fight in the fucking video. Come on, just hit him. That hit him. Thank God. We got through it early.
Your fear made flesh. Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon. Withhold your...
Holy shit! Dude, that was one charged fucking lightning strike. Holy shit, I wasn't charging it before. Oh my fucking God. What the fuck? I didn't think I had time to charge it before. Holy shit. What the fuck was that damage? What the fuck? Well, there's Bale. Egon, we fucking did it. We did it. Holy shit. I didn't think I had time for that. Oh my God. I love you, Bale. I love you, Egon. I might have gotten mad at you, but dude, I love you. Holy. That was like 5 tries at best. That was so fucking fun. Dude, I was like, what if I just charge it for the one time? 20,000 damage. Holy fuck, Batman. What the fuck was that damage? Holy shit. We beat our final pre-Radon boss in the DLC. I don't remember where you find Egon, unfortunately, but oh, I think Egon is just dead, right? I don't believe he lives, unfortunately, but man, that was fun. Yeah, to say the least, I forgot Ancient Dragon Lightning Strike, when you charge it, is affected by the Axe Talisman. Funny how that works. Anyway, I love Bale. Bale is just, ugh, I love Bale. But there is Egon in his entire set of armor. He did conquer the one thing that he wanted to do. And I'm proud of Egon, man. That is such a fun fight. But we have one more thing to go do, which is we have to go talk to you. So if you give her Tholier's concoction at night, she'll sleep, and then she won't die when we actually kill Bale.
Finally, our wish is granted. Our dream, long yearned for, has come to pass. My lord was blessed with great insight. He saw in the insatiable hunger and fierce spirit of man the very things that would fell Bale, our wretched nemesis. Warrior, you soar with the strength of dragons.
There's our final, I believe, final Dragon Cult incantation.
Whereas I am fallen, leave me be. Is that the truth? Never in all my years. How could you inflict such cruelty? No, that is not for me to judge. Whatever your hand in it, it was I who succumbed to the sweetness of slumber. The fault lies with me. I may be fallen, but I need not surrender my honor. On second thought, I believe you do owe me something for the transgression. On a mere whim, you've stripped me of my one and only law. As such, I require another. You. One day, may you become a dragon whole, a lord of your own making. Lead me, and I will follow, my good lord.
And with that, we now get our special little reward, which is the Ancient Dragon Florisax. So that's how you get her summoned, by the way. You have to make her go to sleep, and then tell her that you did. By the way, your lord is already fucking gone. I kind of whooped his ass, and by whooped his ass, I mean he kind of put me on a fucking platter for about 20. No, it was a lot longer than 20 minutes. I don't even remember how long it took, but yeah, he's in a video if you want to go watch that Florisax. Anyway, with that, we now can open up the grand altar of Dragon Communion, which, by the way, this has your Ghost Flame breath. You get this, and I think a couple other things from killing the Ghost Flame dragons throughout the DLC. Haven't bothered. No, thank you. They suck. Anyway, Communion with Bale. So, slight problem. I don't have the arcane for these. Second problem. There's two of these. I can't use both. So I'm going to, and yes, this kind of breaks the rules a bit, but I'm going to opt out of both of these because I literally I don't have 53 arcane or 49 arcane. I would have to essentially neuter my entire build to strictly arcane, which would basically mean that I can only use the Dragon Cult incantations, which I don't hate them, but I don't really want to do that just for the sake of saying that I did that. It feels a bit meh. If I'm going to change my build, I would like to change my build in a bit of a different way. So unfortunately, we're not going to use these, but I will say if you've ever used these, they do look very visually appealing. I don't know if Bale's Tyranny is any good. I don't know if either of them are good. I just know that they're both cool as fuck. Like, really cool. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use Bale's Heart just because, like I said, there are limits to what I will do for the sake of the challenge, and that is one of them, unfortunately. Don't really see the point. Dragon Cult incantations against Radon sound like absolute hell on earth, so, oh yeah, we did get the Dragon Bolt of Florisax, so I may as well use this and show you what it actually does. I have to find a spot that I can actually use it at. Right here. All right, so you do this. And it does that. Calls down red lightning to bolster the caster and nearby allies. While enrobed with red lightning, all forms of damage negation, including physical, are increased. This also increases damage negation while blocking as an additional effect. There was a time where the priestess never knew love and thus never used this incantation herself. So Florisax, who is the dragon lady, never used this because she never knew love. You can find like versions of this as well throughout the game. You get Vike's version of it, the Dragon Bolt version of it, and then obviously you get this one of it, which is Florisax's. This is definitely the best one, by the way, because it does physical damage negation. This one, I believe, what does this one do again? Enchants your armament with lightning affinity attacks. You get a better maximum equipment load, but lightning damage negation is reduced. And then for this one, attacks become easier to deflect and resistance to ailments is increased, so it's kind of whatever. But this one has literally no negatives to it. This thing is only good, and it is quite good, actually. The percentages and stuff is insane. So I'm going to go edit that together, and I'm going to see how long it is. It could just be its own video, and we do Promise Consort in its own thing. But, yeah, there's Bale, and, I'll be right back. So you'll either get cut to me running up to Letta or me doing the outro. So I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Please die. Okay, thank you. Nice, he bled. There we go. Come on. I think my Howl ran out. I don't think Howl lasts very long. I think I just fucking Madness Proctor too. Oh, the bleed. Now we end this with a little bit of a and she healed. Of course she did. A little bit more of this action. Don't kill me, man. I really don't want to go through this fight again. How is none of this hitting? How did none of that hit? I only have one mana bar. Madness proc. And she's gone. That was my last mana bar, too. Holy. But yeah, you get Natan, by the way, for not doing a single DLC NPC quest, which I didn't do. I started a couple of them. I didn't bother finishing them. I didn't care. So I tried using Midra's Flame of Frenzy. They roll through this. Same with Frenzied Burst, I noticed. They were rolling it pretty often, so I just kind of opted to use the other stuff. A little bit more consistent. Also, as you saw there, one mana bar was left. So that got really close, but there's Letta. But yeah, this armor set is so clean. Actually, here, I'll put the whole thing on. Look at this fucking armor set, man. My God, dude. Letta has so much drip. Even if it is just like a basic armor set you could find within the first 3 minutes of you getting into the DLC, this shit is so worth it. My God. It is time. My third least favorite boss. This is gonna fucking suck. This will be attempt number 1. I'm gonna buff out here because it's gonna spawn me pretty much inside of Radon.
My loyal blade and champion of the festival. Both your deeds will ever be praised in song. Now, the vow will be honored, and my lord brother's soul will return, so that he may be my consort.
All right, here we go. Damage check. Really good. Lightning Spear as well as a faster alternative feels pretty good. I didn't roll because I was stuck in that animation. All right, phase 2 first try. Here we go. I'm going to play the whole thing out.
Lord brother, at long last you are returned. Tarnished one, aspiring lord of the old order. If you have known sin, if you grieve for this world, then yield the path forward to us. To I, Nicola, and my promised consort, Radon.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, hey, first attempt, we got to second phase. That's not bad. That's 1 death, though. Hold on, I gotta, like... Alright, that's 1 death added. I have a little fucking note open for this so I can tally it down. This is gonna take forever, I feel it. But not a bad first try, though. I mean, we got the second phase, like I said, and I think we'll be alright. I kind of feel like I'll be mostly remembering of what I'm doing. I hope. What? You know what? No. I'm gonna full heal. I'm not risking it. I just gotta wait for very clear punish windows. Come on, bitch. Ooh, baby. Give me that shit. Huh. Fucking hell. I hate that fight. All right. There you have it. I better be recording. I am. Oh, man. All right. Hold on. The Elden Ring DLC has been officially conquered by incantations only. So before we touch this memory, this is my final build I was using. I put on some of the Death Knight stuff. It basically buffs the skills and incantations you get from the Dragon Cult stuff, which is basically my entire build at this point. And I was using Golden Vow and Howl Chivalry for more damage. I ended up putting on Axe Talisman, Lightning Scorpion Charm, and then I replaced my Faithful Canvas with Radagon just for slightly faster cast times. I'm probably just going to go back to this though, and I'm going to show you why in the next video. So we have one more video to do, but that was basically all I did. I am Shadow Tree 12. I guess I'll show that real quick just to show that I didn't level up beyond 12. So there you have it, Shadow Tree Blessing 12. I did not go beyond that, and actually the first few attempts I did of this, I was at 11, so not too bad. We can do a couple points in some mind. Sure, there you go. So as of finishing the DLC, this is my final stat sheet. As you can see, we are Shadow Tree Blessing 12, 40, 32, 30, 80, 25. Not too bad. Now, we have one final cutscene to watch before the final video of this series, which is going to happen later today. I'm going to upload pretty much right after this. But anyway, let's play the whole cutscene because it is a great cutscene.
I'm going to be a god. If we honor our part of the vow, promise me you'll be my consort. I'll make the world a gentler place.
And there we go. So we have one final thing to go and do, and that is to check this remembrance. Now, I do believe it has an incantation, but if it's what I think it is, hold on. Yeah, so this is the final incantation we must use. But before I grab this, let's read it, first of all. The strength of Mikola upon his diaphic? How do you pronounce that? I know what the word is. I just don't know how to pronounce it. It's sort of like defic. I mean, it works for me, I guess. Sure. Return, wielded as an incantation, annihilates foes with a pillar of light. Mikola sought to accept all that was and would be, but found one that refused to be embraced. No wonder, as one god in one king consort is all the world needs. For the record, by the way, these swords should not be in this. I wholeheartedly believe in that. These things already exist, and unironically, these are just worse versions of Radahn's, like, actual swords. Also, the Ash of Wars on them fucking suck. But either way, minus a few remembrances because they had the incantations I needed, this is what we have. So Here are all of the ones that did not have any incantations. And then if we go over to, I believe, is it in here? We have the Heart of Bale. Like I said, did not use Heart of Bale incantations because there's 2 of them. I can't get both, and it takes a lot of arcane. I'd have to completely respec, which I didn't really want to be honest. So, but before we end the video, I may as well go show you our new incantation, the Light of Mikola. What more fitting of an area to show this thing off than right here? So, here we go. There you go. You can see it. It spawns it there, and then it shoots the beams down. So that'll be pretty cool. But with that, I'm going to end the video here. That was the entirety of Shadow of the ERDTREE done with only incantations. It had its ups and it had its downs, but at the end of the day, I love this DLC. This run has been a lot of fun, and because it's being curated by all of you, I just want to say thank you. I mentioned it before, but this is being done because of all of you. And so if you want to add anything for the final video, drop those down in the comments. It can be rules, bosses, or incantations. It does not matter if it's in the DLC or in the base game. I will go do it. With that being said, in the next video, at the end of it, I do have to fulfill a challenge. I died in that fight 63 times. You know what that means. So I'm going to get the script ready. Don't you worry. But with that being said, I just want to say once again, thank you to all of you. Your support is very much appreciated, and I will never be ungrateful for everything that you guys have provided to me thus far. The videos have been doing incredibly well, and I just want to say thank you. The next video will be done with this entire run, so that'll be where I give my true final closing thoughts. But I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all later.